Hi everyone, welcome to Lola's Frugal Life. This is episode number 191 and this is my weekly zone cleaning episode. So please stick around for a few quick words from our sponsor and we'll get right into the show. Hi everyone, welcome back to another zone cleaning episode. If you're new here, each week I share with everyone what I have on my list to work on in the zone that we're currently working on using the Fly Lady zone cleaning method. So if you're not familiar with that, pretty much the house is divided into 5 areas, and each week we work on an area of the home. This is just like for your deep cleaning tasks. This isn't like your regular cleaning. It's just all those things that you have to do periodically, and it's just a way to manage getting all those things done over the course of time. So each week we're working in one area of our home and focusing on a list of tasks to kind of work through over time. The idea is to do 15 minutes a day. That's kind of like what the Fly Lady recommends. 15 minutes a day in the zone that we're in and just getting a few things done. I do it primarily one day a week, but I have been trying to, not 15 minutes one day a week, but like a longer period one day a week. And then I've really been trying to get 5 minutes in here and there during the week when I have like a 5-minute break. Maybe I'm waiting for food to boil, water to boil or food to cook in the oven, or I just, go to sit down for a minute and I'll think, I could just take 5 minutes real quick and get something done. So I've been definitely working on trying to build more of those in because it helps get like some of those littler things done. And then when you do devote a little bit more time, you can get something a little bit bigger accomplished. But either way, the point is just that you're making progress on those like deep cleaning periodic tasks over the course of time. Okay, the other thing I want to mention is this week is going to be Zone 4. And the last few episodes I have noted that I was going to do Zone 4 and Zone 5 as a combined episode because we skipped Zone 5 in the podcast a lot because I only put this episode out every Saturday, and because a lot of months only have 4 Saturdays in a month, we just skip the 5th week so I don't wind up with a Zone 5 episode. And when I looked at my cleaning list though for Zone 5, I just feel like there's too many things on that list. I think the episode will wind up being too long if I do all of the things in Zone 4 and then all of the things in Zone 5 together. So I think I'm going to scrap that idea. And on Zone 4 episodes, again, I'll just remind everyone that if you'd rather work on Zone 5, there are plenty of other Zone 5 episodes. You could just go back and listen to one of those. If you don't like that idea and you'd rather that I do combine them together, just let me know. But I just don't want to make the episodes super long and have like this crazy list of things for all of Zone 4 and for all of Zone 5. So I thought it was a good idea, but then when I started looking at how many things there actually are in both of those zones combined, I just think it's going to be too large of a list and too long of an episode. But if you feel differently, just let me know, and then I'll reconsider if maybe I want to go back to at least maybe trying out doing both together. So before we get into the list of the tasks, just a reminder that when you're doing your zone cleaning, whatever area of the home we're working on, if you have decluttering that needs to be done in that room, you want to do that as your first priority, rather than some of the other deep cleaning tasks. So whatever amount of time you have, if it's 5 minutes, 15 minutes, a half hour that you're devoting to that area the day you're working on your zone cleaning, you want to declutter first. That's always your first priority. And then if you have decluttering to do. If you don't have decluttering to do, then you're just going to work through the tasks. But if you have decluttering that you would really like to get done in that room, always work on that first until you have the room in the place where you want it to be as far as the amount of stuff you have in there, because it always makes it easier to do these deep cleaning tasks if you have a manageable amount of things in the room you're working on. So this week we are in Zone 4. And Zone 4 for me is the master bedroom, the master closet, and the basement bathroom. On the Fly Lady site, Zone 4 is the master bedroom, the master bath, and the master closet. So it's pretty much the same, except I swapped out our basement bathroom with the master bath because we don't have a master bath. Because everyone's home isn't the same, you kind of have to modify the zones a little bit to match your own home. So for me, that's what we focus on in Zone 4. So what I have on my list to work on while I'm in this zone In the master bedroom, I have clean cobwebs. And it's funny, I have to change the wording on that. I always think it sounds weird to say clean cobwebs because I'm not cleaning the cobwebs. I'm removing cobwebs. So I really got to remember to change the wording on that. So you want to remove any cobwebs, just kind of check the corners. Like usually like where I'll find a cobweb is like kind of like in the corner of the room, like in the, like where the ceiling meets the walls, where it kind of comes together in the corner. I might find one there. That's kind of like the main area. But what I'll do is I usually just take like a long duster and I'll just kind of go around the whole like top along the wall to the ceiling and just kind of go around the room real quick. Clean baseboards. I was working on this the other day and I feel like I don't like doing that one because I can't like thoroughly do it because you can't do, well, I mean, I guess I could if I pulled out the furniture, but I normally am doing it as kind of like a quick chore. And there's so much baseboard that goes like back behind dressers and behind the bed. And there's only like these little tiny sections in my bedroom where I can actually even see the baseboard. So I always, when I get to that one, I'm always like, oh, like it just doesn't feel complete because I'm just wiping like these tiny little sections that are visible. So I guess ideally you would want to pull out the furniture and actually wipe down all of the baseboards. I might have to actually do that one day. But anyway, so the next thing I have is to clean the windows. That would be cleaning the glass and wiping out the windowsills too. Wash any throw pillows you might have. Straighten any drawers that you might need to go through. Maybe you have like a drawer with some random stuff in one of your dressers, or maybe you just want to go through your clothing and, maybe see if there's anything you would like to donate, or maybe some things that need to be packed away for the season or whatever, just to keep your drawers, straightened up. Sweep the floor and mop the floor. We have hardwood floors. Of course, if you have carpet, you would want to vacuum. Dust any pictures or artwork that you have on the walls. Polish any furniture, your dressers, your end tables, whatever you might have in there. We have a bed skirt on our bed, so that needs to be taken off and washed periodically. When I did my comforter, I was considering pulling that bed skirt off, but I skimped on it and I didn't do it this time. I'm gonna have to do it probably next time. But it's just such a pain in the neck to like lift the mattress up to pull the bed skirt out, and then even more of a pain in the neck is getting the bed skirt back on. So I just was like, oh, I just can't bear to do that this time, but I definitely am gonna have to do that again. So that's that one. And then clean under the bed, just kind of check and see if anything has, got under there by accident, maybe a sock or a shoe or whatever, and then just kind of either vacuum or sweep it out and just, clean under the bed. Again, and wash the comforter. That's what I have for my master bedroom list. And I just actually did the comforter, which is, for some reason, when I do my comforter in the washing machine, I don't know if it's like slightly too big, but I always feel like sometimes it looked cleaner before I put it in the wash. I mean, not that it ever looks dirty, but like when I put it in the wash, it like kind of, I guess it like bunches together, and then there'll be like a big like dust kind of spot that'll like dry on like one section of the comforter, and it drives me nuts. And I even do like a pre-soak and everything, and it seems to fit fine, but I guess just because it like is kind of big and it like kind of all folds in on itself. But anyway, I'm like, I swear it looked better before I washed it. So if anyone has any tips on that, I'd love to hear them, like how to get your comforter to get cleaned better in the washing machine if anyone else has that same issue. Anyway, on to the master closet. So our closet in the master bedroom is really just a regular closet. It's not like a master closet like that you would walk into. It's just like a regular closet that you just hang stuff. There's like a bar and like a little shelf that you could put some stuff above. So there's really not too much for me to do in there. I do have to check the top shelf periodically because things will get kind of stuck up there that maybe don't really belong or that need to be dusted off or relocated. So that I have to do. Sweep the floor in the closet. And then I have like a shoe storage like shelf where it's got like maybe like, I don't know, 3 racks of shoes, I think. And I just sometimes will take off, I actually just did this. Sometimes I'll take off all the shoes and then just kind of wipe down the rack with just like a microfiber cloth or something just to kind of dust it off. and then put all the shoes back. It's also a good time to check and see if there's any shoes on there that you don't want anymore, that maybe you want to donate or throw away if they're just too junky. I know sometimes like old sneakers and stuff, obviously you probably don't want to donate them depending on their condition. But yeah, so then I'll do that. So that's all I really have for the master closet. I guess if you had a walk-in closet, you might want to reorganize some shelves, maybe vacuum or mop the floor, things like that. So then the last area of this zone is the, like I said, for me, it's the basement bathroom or potentially your master bathroom. So again, I have clean the baseboards. That I do actually do in the bathrooms probably more frequently just because it's so easy, and I usually clean the floors by hand because my bathrooms are relatively small. So I just take like a wet microfiber cloth and that's how I mop the floors in there. So usually a lot of times when I'm doing that, I'll just kind of hit the baseboards while I'm mopping the floor. So that one I do pretty regularly. I also have wash area rug or just shake it out. I have clean fan. It's one of the, like the bathroom fans where it has like the little vents. And I use my, what is it? Not Dyson. Yeah, Dyson? Is it Dyson? I think it's Dyson. I don't know why I'm like drawing a blank. But yeah, the little handheld vacuum. And it has like the little attachment, like a brush attachment. And I just stick that up there and suck all the dust out. It works really well doing it that way. Dust any pictures or artwork. Clean the inside of the toilet bowl cleaner caddy. I have one of those little caddies where you clean, that you put like your toilet bowl brush in it. And that just needs to be like wiped down on the outside and kind of cleaned on the inside as best as you can. Depending on, like mine is kind of awkward to clean inside. That's why I say the best that you can. So I just kind of wipe it out, in the areas that I can reach. Clean and organize your medicine cabinet if you have one in your bathroom. Just kind of going through the medicine, seeing if anything needs to be thrown out or maybe just reorganizing. I usually like to kind of keep like items together, like pain medication together, maybe like skin, like, if you have like poison ivy type stuff or whatever, that type of stuff together, just kind of reorganize it. And yeah, that's it. Just kind of check the stuff and reorganize what's in there. Maybe wipe it out. Sometimes I'll take everything out and just kind of wipe it down really quick. Clean or organize any drawers or the area under your sink. If you have like, cabinets under your sink or like drawers where you put different things, I'll just kind of go through there and see if anything needs to be reorganized or thrown out or put back in a different spot where it should be. And sometimes I'll just take everything out and just kind of wipe it down and then put everything back. Also dust the light fixtures, clean the garbage can. I'll just take the garbage bag out of it, spray it down, just wipe it down really good. Dust the toilet paper and towel holders. So just a little thing that kind of connects to your wall where you hang your towel on or put the toilet paper roll on. I'll just take like a microfiber cloth and just kind of wipe that down really quick. And then again, I usually say this at the beginning of each zone, but I didn't. Dust any cobwebs. So that's all I have for zone 4. Just a reminder, you're just trying to get some of these things done, not all of these things done. This is the master list that I have for everything in this zone. But what you want to do is just pick a few things and get those done this time. And then the next time we're in the zone, you could pick a few more things and get those done. You're just working through the zone over the course of time so that you're hitting these little deep cleaning tasks over the course of time. You're not trying to get all of this done in one shot. You just want to kind of always be working on some of these things so that you don't have to do these like massive like spring cleaning overhauls of your home. And like I did last time, I am adding to this episode each week the Fly Lady habit of the month, I think is what she calls it. And since this is the last week in April that I'll be putting out an episode, we're still on the same one as last time. So next week we'll get a new habit. So the habit for April was to make your bed. I've been trying to do this more frequently. I the reason I don't always do it is because me and my husband are on different sleeping schedules. So when I get up, he's still in bed. But I've been trying to remember to make it a habit to go back in later and to make the bed, because it really does make it nice. Like when you walk in your bedroom during the day, just to have like that nice made bed. And it only takes like no time, like a couple seconds to just, even if you don't do it perfectly, just kind of throwing up the sheets in the comforter and just folding it a little bit and placing the pillows in like a nice position. It literally takes no time. And it's nice too, especially if you're doing laundry, to just kind of have it nice, and then it's kind of peaceful to just kind of be in there and fold laundry, make your little piles. And so anyway, so next week, I'll be sharing next month's habit of the month. So I'll keep doing that. If you'd like it or you don't like it, let me know. I thought it was kind of neat to just add one more little tip in there. So that's it for this week. If you have anything you would like to reach out to me for, you can reach me at facebook.com/Lola's Frugal Life. You can post on the page. You can send me a message there through Facebook Messenger. You can also email me at lolasfrugallife@gmail.com. We also have a private listeners group where we talk a lot about mostly things that are on the topic episodes, like the Monday episodes, but really anything. I'd love to have you join if you're interested. You can find that group at facebook.com/groups/Lola's Frugal Life. Submit a request and I will admit you to the group as soon as I see it. I usually check it every single day. So that would be really great if you'd like to join. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this podcast if you enjoy it. And if you would be kind to leave me a rating and review, that would be really, really appreciated. Thank you so much to those of you who have already done that. It's supposed to be really helpful in having this show come up in search results for other people to find it. So that's super helpful to me. I think that's it. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a really awesome day.